We live in a world obsessed with thinness. From the moment we wake up and check our phones, to the billboards we pass on our way to work, the message is clear. Everywhere we look, we are bombarded with images of ideal bodies. These images are not just in magazines or on TV. They're on our social media feeds, in advertisements, and even in the conversations we have with friends and family. We are told, implicitly and explicitly, that thinner is better. This constant barrage can make us feel like we need to change ourselves to fit a certain mold. But what if we stepped back and asked a simple question? Can we really choose our bodies? Is it as easy as deciding to be a certain size or shape? Can we simply will ourselves to be a certain size? The reality is, it's not that straightforward. The answer, of course, is far more complicated than a simple yes or no. Our bodies are influenced by a multitude of factors. Our bodies are incredibly complex. They are not just a result of our diet and exercise routines. They are shaped by a myriad of factors, many of which are beyond our control. Genetics, environment, and even our mental health play significant roles. To pretend that weight is simply a matter of willpower is not only reductive, it's deeply unfair. It places undue blame on individuals. It ignores the realities of genetics, mental health, socioeconomic conditions, and so much more. These are significant factors that influence our bodies. It's time to move beyond simplistic narratives and engage with the nuanced truth of weight and body image. Only then can we foster a healthier, more inclusive understanding of our bodies. From a young age, we internalize societal messages about weight. Thinness is often associated with beauty, success, and even morality. We learn to equate thinness with happiness and fulfillment. Fatness, on the other hand, is often stigmatized. It can be linked to laziness, lack of discipline, and even unworthiness. These cultural narratives are pervasive and insidious. They seep into our subconscious and shape our perceptions of ourselves and others. We begin to judge ourselves and others based on arbitrary standards of beauty. This can have a devastating impact on our self-esteem, mental health, and overall well-being. It's time to challenge these narrow definitions of beauty and embrace a more inclusive and compassionate understanding of bodies. To understand the complexity of weight, we must look beyond simplistic notions of willpower. Science tells us that our weight is influenced by a complex interplay of factors, including our genes, hormones, metabolism, and environment. Research shows that genetics play a significant role in determining our body size and shape. Our genes influence our metabolism, how our bodies store fat, and even our appetites. Hormones, too, play a crucial role in regulating our weight. Hormonal imbalances can lead to weight gain or make it difficult to lose weight, even with diet and exercise. It's time to acknowledge the biological realities of weight and stop blaming individuals for something they cannot fully control. Our relationship with food is deeply intertwined with our emotional well-being. For many, food serves as a source of comfort, a way to cope with stress, anxiety, or trauma. Emotional eating, while often stigmatized, is a complex issue with deep psychological roots. Mental health conditions like depression and anxiety can also impact weight. Some medications used to treat these conditions can cause weight gain as a side effect. Moreover, individuals struggling with body image issues and eating disorders may engage in restrictive eating or purging behaviors, further complicating their relationship with food and weight. It's essential to approach these issues with sensitivity and recognize the interconnectedness of mental and physical health. Section 5. A matter of access. How socioeconomic factors tip the scales. Access to healthy food and opportunities for physical activity should be a right, not a privilege. Everyone deserves the chance to lead a healthy life, regardless of their socioeconomic status. However, the reality is that socioeconomic factors can significantly influence an individual's weight. People living in low-income areas often face numerous barriers that make it difficult to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Low-income communities often lack access to affordable, nutritious food. Grocery stores in these areas may have limited selections, and fresh produce can be scarce. Fresh produce, lean proteins, and whole grains can be prohibitively expensive, making it challenging for families to purchase these healthier options regularly. While processed foods high in sugar, fat, and salt are often more readily available and affordable, they contribute to poor health outcomes. Furthermore, these communities may lack safe and accessible spaces for physical activity, such as parks, gyms, or community centers. Without these resources, staying active becomes a significant challenge. The stress of living in poverty can also lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms, including overeating and sedentary behavior. This stress is compounded by the lack of mental health resources available in these communities. Addressing weight disparities requires addressing systemic inequalities and ensuring equal access to resources that promote health and well-being. Community initiatives and policy changes are essential to create environments where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. The media plays a powerful role in shaping our perceptions of beauty and body image. From magazines and movies to social media feeds, we are constantly bombarded with images of airbrushed, photoshopped, and often unattainable bodies. These images create unrealistic expectations and contribute to a culture of body dissatisfaction. The constant pursuit of the ideal body can lead to unhealthy eating habits, excessive exercise, and even body dysmorphic disorder. It's time to demand more realistic and diverse representations of bodies in the media. We need to see bodies of all shapes, sizes, and colors celebrated and embraced. Only then can we begin to dismantle the harmful beauty standards that fuel body shame and disordered eating. While it is crucial to challenge weight stigma and embrace body diversity, it is also important to acknowledge that there are instances where weight loss can be a legitimate health concern. Individuals with certain medical conditions, such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, or sleep apnea, may be advised by their doctors to lose weight to improve their health outcomes. However, it is essential to approach these conversations with sensitivity and avoid judgment. Weight loss should never be presented as a moral imperative or a prerequisite for acceptance. Healthcare providers should focus on promoting overall health and well-being, rather than simply focusing on the number on the scale. It's time to shift the conversation around weight from one of judgment and shame to one of empathy and support. Instead of making assumptions about someone's health or lifestyle based on their weight, let's approach each other with compassion and understanding. Let's recognize that everyone's journey with their body is unique. Let's create spaces where people feel safe to talk openly about their struggles with body image, disordered eating, or weight stigma without fear of judgment. Let's challenge fat phobia and celebrate body diversity in all its forms. Our bodies are not problems to be solved. They are not burdens to be carried or flaws to be hidden. They are not projects to be perfected. Instead, they are unique canvases that tell the story of our lives, each mark and curve a testament to our journey. Our bodies are incredible, resilient, and capable vessels that carry us through this life. They allow us to experience the world, to connect with others, and to express our true selves. It's time to make peace with our bodies, to appreciate them for all they do, and to treat them with kindness and respect. Self-care is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Let's reject the societal pressures to conform to narrow beauty standards. These standards are often unrealistic and do not reflect the true diversity of human beauty. Let's celebrate our individuality and embrace the diversity of human bodies. Each of us is unique, and that uniqueness is what makes us beautiful. It's time to redefine beauty and recognize that true beauty lies in our authenticity, our resilience, and our capacity for love and compassion. Beauty is not just skin deep, it's a reflection of our inner selves. It's time to embrace our bodies, embrace ourselves, and live our lives to the fullest, regardless of our size. Let's honor our bodies for the incredible vessels they are, and live with confidence and joy.